Hello, my dear listeners. My name is Kishore Ganesh, and in this episode of the Vocal About Visuals podcast, I'll be reviewing Gautam Vasudev Menon's Vendhu Thanindhathu Kaadu, starring Silambarasan, Siddhi Idnani, Radhika Sharathkumar, Neeraj Madhav, and a ton of others. It also has the musical score done by Oscar winner Rahman. Vendhu Thanindhathu Kaadu, or VTK for short, translates to Scorched Forest in English, and it is the latest film from the Gautam Menon Silambarasan, or Simbu for short, combo, and I have always found this combo to be very interesting. Gautam Vasudev Menon, or GVM for short, always seems to bring out the best in Simbu, or at least the most entertaining as far as I am concerned. I have so far enjoyed most of this duo's outings, except for ironically the one that they are most well known and appreciated for, which is Vinnai Thandi Varuvaya, or VTV, but that topic is for another pod. Even the short film which they released on YouTube during the height of the pandemic was something that felt unique and experimental, a low stakes, extremely short sequel to VTV. So when this movie, which from the first poster itself felt like a departure for GVM from his usual style and a new attempt for Simbu, came out, no amount of quote-unquote mixed reviews or word of mouth could stop me from seeing it. And I have to say, like I mentioned in the Tiruchi Trembalam review, you gotta make up your own opinion when it comes to films, because I genuinely like this film. The main complaints about this film from reviews and people influenced by those reviews were 1. The movie is slow, and 2. Only the first half was good, but the second half was a letdown. I would like to staunchly disagree with both. Me and the people I went to the film with, upon enquiry, seemed to enjoy both the halves of the film, and the pace of the film was something that both me and the people I went with barely even noticed because we got so engrossed in Muthu's tale. Writers Jay Mohan and GVM have created a universe that is definitely intriguing, if not unique. It's a gangster tale, so you know what the beats are, but do the makers manage to tell the story in a novel manner is the real question, and the answer to that is yes. Despite having a quote-unquote star as the protagonist, the makers could tell this tale convincingly, and a large portion of that credit goes to the star here, aka Simbu. But an even larger portion of the credit needs to go to the audience who have firmly rejected bland, rinse and repeat type masala movies from their quote-unquote talaivans, which means leaders, which is what stars are called by their diehard fans in the Tamil ecosystem. But yes, going back to VTK, Simbu has allowed GVM to strip him of all the cliches that come with stardom and has inhabited the character of Muthu quite convincingly. He is ably supported by his co-actors and heavily assisted by Rahman's wonderful music. Simbu seems to be getting quite serious about cinema again, because yet again after Manadu, he has handed himself to a director and allowed the creator to tell the tale without imposing too many restrictions on him to deliver a star vehicle. And that is undeniably one of this movie's biggest USPs. Now, as much as the script is a departure from GVM's usual urban romances mixed with action filmography, I think there seems to be some devilish deception involved. Let me explain. On the surface, VTK might be different from a quintessential GVM movie, but if you look at it closely, the clothes are different, but the person is the same. We have romance, which GVM claims he introduced into the script. We have action. We have an urban setting. So the three essentials of a GVM film are already in place. What is added is the start of the story, which is set in rural Tamil Nadu, and a hero who is from the Tamil heartland. So, as much as this is a quote-unquote different GVM movie, it is also familiar territory for him. And hence, it is not surprising that he has managed to do a good job here. But at the end of the day, this is a movie that belongs to the writers, Jay Mohan, who has created this universe, and also GVM, who has done additional writing. They are the ones who shine the brightest, as bright as a forest that is ablaze. They manage to take the audience on this journey through a person's life, an eventful life, no doubt, in an entertaining manner. And in this process, they are supported by Pakka professionals in the form of editor Anthony, composer, the musical genius that is A.R. Rahman, lyricist Tamarai, and DOP Siddhartha Nooni. So that's that about the kindling. Let's see whether the next part is going to be a wildfire or a weak flame. Once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About Visuals podcast, and thank you, my dear listeners, for your time and for listening. If you like this episode, please do give this podcast a follow on your preferred podcast platforms and on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter and Insta at Podcast Plural.